Satnam. Today we're going to be doing the kriya for, it's called the women's set. And of course, anybody can use it. It's a really helpful set for especially women, just for maintaining our inner organs, our reproductive system, and our overall health and vitality. At the full time, it takes 45 minutes. We're going to do, this video is really half time of that, just to give you an introduction to the postures, because some of the postures you might need to build up to be able to maintain the 3-minute maximum time for each. So let's go ahead and sit up nice and straight as we close our eyes. Focus inward at the brow point, resting in the awareness of the breath, sitting into the sit bones to lengthen the spine, open the heart, relax the shoulders, and just allow the breath to fall into a natural rhythm, following the breath with Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. And rub palms together as you center into the heart, pressing palms into each other, thumbs into the sternum. Inhale deep. Suspend the breath as you draw your awareness inward. And exhale. Inhale again. Suspending the breath. And exhale. And inhale to tune in with Adi Mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale and exhale as you rest in the awareness of the vibrations of the words, penetrating deep within, guiding, purifying, protecting. So we're going to begin this kriya with a little bit of warm-up for the spine and flexibility that we need. So we're just beginning Sufi grinds. So we're going to just move from the navel, allowing the chin to stay at a right angle to the body. Imagining your navel as a pen, drawing these big circles. Relax the shoulders. Feel the pelvis rolling along the floor. Breath simply falls into place. It's a great way to open up the lower spine, getting the energies of the spine moving. And go the other direction. Shoulders relaxed. And inhale deep. And exhale. And just take a moment here to settle. And bringing hands to the shins, we begin camel ride, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Remember, your head stays facing forward. You're pressing the navel forward and back. The arms are supporting yourself to lift the heart to the ceiling. And the inhale. Inhaling forward, sat. Exhaling forward, back, nam. Just to find a nice fluid movement. And inhale deep at center as you lengthen. Exhale, relax and rest in the awareness of that experience. We're going to do one more warm-up to warm up the neck as we just do neck rolls. Remember to support your neck by imagining yourself drawing a circle with the chin so that you're engaging the muscles that support you rather than just collapsing the head back. Your head is the heaviest part of your body, so always support the movements you do, especially around the neck circling. And take it the other direction. Really feel yourself stretching that neck. Take your time. And inhale at center. And exhale. And just rest here for a moment. Good. We're going to begin our Kriya now by coming into rock pose. And rock pose, ideally, you are sitting on your heels. And this is a really great digestive strengthener. It is so good. It's called rock pose because supposedly you can digest rocks while you're sitting in this posture. But some of you might find it a little bit uncomfortable, so feel free to just place a blanket or a pillow underneath, and that will support the posture and make it a lot more comfortable. You can also put a rolled up blanket or something underneath your feet if you're stretching too much. So we're just going to sit here in rock pose and breathe long and deep as you focus inward at the brow point. Make sure to follow the breath with Sat mentally vibrating inward on the inhale and Nam on the exhale, allowing yourself to focus the mind on the breath, connecting you with the present moment. And inhale deep. And exhale. Good. We're going to come into a life nerve stretch now. So we're going to bring There's actually variations of this. You can either extend both legs out in front of you, or you can do one leg at a time and hold the time for the same. Um, so it's up to you. We're going to do both legs in front, but if you were to do one leg at a time, you just hold it in this sense, because it's we're working half time. It'll be a minute and a half. So let's go ahead and prepare as we sit into the sit bones, and exhale forward as you lengthen the spine, grabbing the toes if it works for you, ankles, whatever works best for you, just lengthening rather than collapsing into the posture, allowing the head and heart to lead. Sitting into the sit bones, stretching through the heels, keeping those knees on the floor. Relax the shoulders. Keep that chin at a right angle to the body, and allow the body to simply open on its own while holding the action of that right effort. Rooting through the sit bones, lengthening through the heels and the top of the head. And take a nice deep inhale. Suspend the breath, lengthen a little bit deeper if it works for you today. And exhale as you slowly walk the hands back, staying within, and just noticing how the body receives that experience. Good. We're going to come into the next posture. And this posture is actually camel pose, which can be a little bit challenging for some. So ideally, you are going to be kind of starting from rock pose. And wherever you are with this, just allow yourself to be present with it. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be bringing the hands back, grasping the heels of the feet, pressing the navel forward to then lengthen and relax in this posture. So this is a pretty intense posture, so if you're not quite ready to go there, you can just allow yourself to support your lower back and think of lengthening. So you're pressing down through the knees and then lengthening up to the top of the head so that you're extending rather than collapsing back, and you're just supporting your lower back to be able to open to new possibilities. So again, the key here is to not collapse back, but to think of extending, even if you're in either posture that you're in. So your feet, your knees are under the hips. You can bring your toes together behind you to give you a little bit of support. So just see where you are today, always knowing that every day is a new possibility. So let's just go ahead and exhale as you come into your perfect place today, and just rest into that experience. Just breathing long and deep here. Keep the hips pressing forward, anchoring and rooting through your knees.
If you collapse back without supporting with the rooting, you will feel it in your lower back. So really keep your awareness to extend into the posture. Inhale deep. Exhale, and very slowly supporting yourself out of the posture. And just coming back. The head is always the last thing to come up. And just stay here for a moment, noticing how the body receives that experience. Good. That particular movement is a really great posture for women especially. It really helps with the ovaries and the reproductive system. So it's a great one to do on a daily basis for your daily maintenance. So the next one we're going to do is shoulder stand. And remember, shoulder stand, the weight of the body is on your shoulders rather than your neck. So do the best you can. As always, we're going to come onto our backs. And we're going to inhale as you lift the legs up, walking the hands. You can just adjust the angles as you need to based on where you are today. But ideally, you're going to lengthen up all the way to the ceiling as you walk your hands and support yourself, and just breathe long and deep, focusing into the brow point. Again, think of rooting by pressing down through the shoulders, lengthening up to the ceiling, engaging the navel, heels together, legs as one unit to support you. And inhale deep. Suspend the breath, staying in the posture. Exhale as you slowly bend the knees, supporting that lower back. Bring yourself all the way down, one vertebra at a time. Bring the chin into the chest. In tuck pose, stretch it out. And then you can just stay here for a moment as you hug the knees in and just rest here, allowing the body to integrate. Good. Bringing the chin in, we're going to rock up and down on the spine. And coming all the way forward on your next breath. We're going to come into archer pose. And we're going to hold each posture, each side for 2.5 minutes. So the full time on this would usually be 5 minutes. So coming up, standing. I'm going to move the camera a little bit so that you can see. Okay. So once again, what you're going to do is you're going to we're going to start with the right foot forward, and the left foot is 45 degrees. The right foot is straight, toes in front, And what we're going to do here is we're going to bend that forward knee. Okay, depending on where you are with your flexibility and your knee health, you can go really deep. It's really up to you. And then you're going to pretend that you have a bow and arrow, and you're going to pull back so the same arm that the front foot is with, so right hand to right arm to right leg, thumbs are up, you're pressing back, pulling straight back rather than up or out, straight back, thumbs are up, focused at the thumb in front of you and beyond. And we're just going to stay here and breathe long and deep. So the chin is in, you're lengthening up, your hips are forward, you're rooted through your feet. This is a really wonderful posture for helping you strengthen the nervous system, building up the nerves. It's a great thing to do when you are having to stay steady. If you have an interview, if you're working with something where you really need clarity and focus, this is a great posture to do to develop that. And just breathe long and deep here. And I've seen a lot of people just kind of leaning forward, really want you to lengthen up so that your spine is straight, the chin is in, and focused inward through the breath. Keep that back really actively engaged and lengthening so you feel a stretch at the heart center. And inhale deep. And exhale as you slowly bring the hands down. And you just walk your feet together. And just stay here for a moment as you just allow that side to integrate. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So you're going to take this time, the left foot comes forward, the right foot is 45 degrees, rooting into the floor, bending that left knee. And again, grab your bow and arrow, pull straight back, left arm is straight ahead, right arm is pulled straight back, spine is lengthened, heart is open, chin is in, eyes focused at the top of the thumb and beyond. Stay nice and steady, rooting in through your feet and pelvis, and breathing, focused on Satnam. Make sure you're pulling back with that back arm so that you keep that extension. Relax the shoulders. It's easy to want to crunch here. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. And inhale deep. And exhale once again as you lower the hands. And once again, just walking your feet together. And just coming to a standing posture. As you rest there, close your eyes, focus inward. Good. We're going to come into baby pose now. I'm going to move the camera once again down. And then just coming, sitting on the heels once again. We're going to just rest in baby pose as we bring our forehead towards the mat and just rest the arms alongside the body. If this is not a comfortable place for you to be able to relax, then just go ahead and support your forehead, or maybe bring a pillow. Just explore what works best for you to deeply relax here. Focus at the brow point, where is the pressure and the forehead on the floor. And inhale deep. And exhale as you bring the hands to the knees, press down. Head is the last thing to rise up. And we're going to come onto our stomachs for boat pose now, which is going to be where your knees are bent. You're going to grasp your ankles and you're going to press the feet into the hands so that you can come up in bow pose. And if you're not able to do the best you can, even if you do this modified posture, it's a great way to develop the capacity to move into a different possibility. So give yourself permission to be where you are, but remember, you're pressing into the hands so that the body can rise up, and you're just staying in this posture, breathing long and deep. Relax the shoulders, keep the spine lengthened as opposed to collapsing back with the head. Eyes are focused inward, focusing on the rhythm of the breath. And inhale deep. Exhale as you slowly come out of the posture. And you can either stay on the stomach and right cheek on the mat, or you can press back, which is what I prefer, stretching it out here in extended child's pose, and just resting, allowing the body to integrate that experience. And if you're on your stomach, go ahead and press back, and then just press down as you slowly and gently rise up, with the head being the last thing to come up. So our next one is called Locust pose, and it is just another especially really great one for women. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands into a mudra. So we're going to bring the thumb to the base of the pinky, and then bring our hands into fists. We're going to be lying on our stomach, but what we're going to do is we're going to place the hands right at the groin area, right where the hip meets the leg. So right in that spot, and we're going to be resting our body on that and lifting our back legs up as we breathe long and deep. So I'll show you what it looks like. You come onto your stomach, you bring your hands under, and lifting the legs up. So you're resting either the chin or the forehead on the mat, and just breathing long and deep here. Keep those heels together, keep the legs really active and strong, keep them as straight as you possibly can. Really think of rooting. Press down through the pelvis so that the legs can rise. That's the action that really supports this. Everything else stays pretty relaxed here. You're almost there. You're doing beautiful. And inhale deep. Exhale as you lower the legs, and just rest with the right cheek on the mat, just relaxing. Remember to support yourself, to start where you are. Just stay steady. Bring whatever posture you can do, and just stay steady with it. Now bringing hands under the shoulders, press back, stretch it out. And then slowly rise. So we only have 3 more postures in this Kriya. The next one is, we're actually going to do cat and cow pose independently. So we're going to start with cow, and then we're going to move into cat. So we're going to stay steady, hold the breath, or not hold the breath, but hold the posture with long, deep breathing. So we're going to come into cow pose, knees under the hips, hands right under the shoulders. You can either bring your toes together or straight back, whatever works in your body. And we're going to
press the navel down to lengthen the spine, open the heart. Head faces forward, eyes focused inward at the brow point. Long, deep breathing here. Again, it's very easy to want to collapse the neck back, really inviting you to think of lengthening. Feel the lengthening through the top of the head. Feel the shoulders pulling away from the head so that you're not scrunching into the shoulders either. You're actively pressing down into the floor so that you can really lengthen up through the top of the head. The hips are up towards the ceiling. The energy is up and down, right? We're always rooting to lengthen. That's the key to every posture. Keep it active to really allow the prana to move. It's easy to just kind of get comfortable, and what we're really wanting to do is learn how to stay active yet relaxed. Now inhale deep. And now exhale, we're going to reverse the posture. So you're going to come into cat pose by pressing the navel up to the ceiling. And then the head comes down, chin comes towards the chest. Stretch into the upper back. Reach through. And stay here breathing long and deep. Eyes still focused on the third eye. Long, deep breathing, inhaling sat, exhaling nam. And inhale deep. And exhale as you stretch it back, forehead on the mat, extended child's pose. Stretch it out here and relax. Once again, bring your hands to the knees, press down to lift the body up one vertebra at a time. We're going to come into our last posture, which is stretch pose. And stretch pose is an amazing posture for so many reasons. It strengthens your navel center, which really strengthens your capacity to handle the world. We are going to anchor and root. So ideally, I just want to show you a couple of options. So ideally, you're going to be on your back and you're going to lengthen. So think of lengthening through so that I can lift my head up. And then I'm going to anchor and root to lift my feet 6 inches off the floor. And I'm really keeping this action with breath of fire. My eyes are open, focused at the toes. So this is the ideal. If you need support in your lower back as you're working into it, just support your lower back. Do that. And what I encourage you to do is stay as steady as you possibly can. So even if you need to switch, like just stay with one leg and then commit to that.
and then maybe switch. But if you do this kind of switching, it's really not helping you really work and develop. So what you want to do is develop your rooting through the navel. That's what's going to give you the best leverage on this. We're only holding this for a minute and a half, so you can do it. I know you can. Okay, so here we go. Ready? And inhale up. Eyes are open. Breath of fire. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Really give yourself permission to relax here as best as you can. Focus at the navel. You're doing beautiful. You're almost there. Stay with it. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Stretch it out if you need to. You've done great. Rock side to side here. And you've done it. So let's go ahead and prepare for a nice deep relaxation. If you need to support your knees with a blanket or a pillow, this is the time to do that. If you want to cover yourself up, go ahead and grab a blanket, but just remember to rock up and down so that you can grab anything you need, and then come and relax and rest to receive what you've done today. Congratulations. Just rest, nothing more to do. Systematically relaxing the entire body. Releasing any and all tension from the toes, feet, and ankles as you relax and let go of unnecessary tension in the shins, into the knees, hamstrings, and thighs. Relax. Releasing the tension and tightness and holding patterns in the pelvis and hip area. Along the spine, the torso, the back of the lungs, relax. Releasing the tension in the shoulders, relaxing the arms, the hands, the fingers. Allowing your neck to relax, your cranial structure to let go and release the tension and tightness in the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the lips, the jaw. Every part of you relaxing, releasing, and completely letting go.
Inhale deep. Suspending the breath as you gently draw your awareness back to the body on the mat. Eyes are still closed as you wiggle fingers and toes, rotating wrists and ankles in one direction and then in the other. Take a nice deep inhale to stretch the arms over the head. Move, reach, eyes still closed. Big exhale. Rubbing palms over the heart, feet up in the air, soles of the feet rubbing together briskly. Bringing feet to the earth, palm the eyes as we prepare the eyes for the light. Opening eyes inside of the palms. And with the two palms still together, just releasing palms, allowing the light to come in gently as we extend the legs and the arms. Do a cat stretch, right knee in over to the left. Breathe long and deep. And then reversing, left knee in over to the right as you breathe long and deep. Hugging both knees to the chest. Stretch it out here, rocking side to side. Chin in, rocking up and down. Coming all the way forward to end, closing with the Sunshine Song. As you sit in the experience, the breath, gratitude to all of it. Bringing palms together, centering back into the heart. Inhale. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Satnam. May this Kriya serve you well. May you use it every day. Satnam.